Our pageant is 2 days. Well, we come in and we have orientation the first day, which doesn't count. It's orientation. We have a little ring ceremony. We have a pajama party where we all show up in our pajamas and we have pizza or whatever they decide we're going to eat, and we all get to know each other. Then the next day the pageant starts, and we have interview, which is 50%. It's the most important part of the pageant.
Wait a minute, and you have a panel, correct? Like 9 people.
We have a panel. We have 9, yeah, and everyone gets 10 minutes in front of the 9-judge panel, which is awesome. I love that. I mean, I don't know how anybody else feels about that, but I absolutely love it. And then we also have evening gown, and then we have the fashion wear, like I said, where we model and all that type of thing. We also have the on-stage question in case we have a tie. We have it anyway, but we use it in case of a tie. So it lasts 2 days, and it's 2 very long, very full days. We have lots of rehearsals and lots of appearances and all kinds of fun that she scheduled for us and this type of thing. And then after the pageant is over with, which is around 10 o'clock at night, then we have a 2-hour photo shoot. So it's a long, long time, but it is so much fun. Well, we have another optional crown that you get the same crown, the same everything, the same prizes, everything, and it's called Ms. Civic. And what that is it's the woman who's raised the most amount of money, done the most amount of appearances. You also put together a scrapbook of everything you've done for that year civically, and then you get up and give a 3-minute speech on what you've done all year and explain what your charities are all about, why it's so important that you are involved with them and why you're standing up for them and what their goals are for the next year. So it's a really interesting competition, and it really brings out the really primo women in our competition, usually the ones that are very involved, or like maybe a CEO or a head of a charity are the ones that do these competitions. And I did it one year, and it was really cool. And I take that scrapbook, I mean, it's like really thick. Like
20-pound scrapbook.
Oh, it's really hard to carry around. But I'll tell you what it does. You take it into a charity and you show it to a charity that you want to potentially help, or you show it to donors and sponsors that you're trying to get money for your charity, and it gives them an idea of what you do, what it means, how they can get involved, and it helps me to get sponsors and helps me to raise money for my charities in this scrapbook. So it became a huge tool for me to raise money. So it's a really neat competition, and like I said, you get the same crown, you get the same benefits, the same packages. You know, you're a national queen. It's called Miss Civic American Renaissance. Okay, the cost of our pageant is $750. We do run specials throughout the year. Like if you sign up with me, I can, you know, we can do that at a later time. But when you sign up with me as a recruit, we give deals on signing up with, you know, the different queens. We have interview, evening gown, and fashion as our competitions. We the reason our pageant, the actual reason our pageant is, you get to promote your charity nationally for an entire year, and they help you do this. So if you're very, very civically involved and you want to help take a local pageant national, or give them some national exposure because you need some extra help getting money, this is a pageant you need to be with. So that's specifically why I began with them in the first place, because I had 2 charities that I started out with that were trying to take their local charities national, and I helped them to do that by being in this pageant, winning the national, and getting that national exposure for them for a year. Seattle, Washington, June 24th through the 26th. You can go online to their website, get all the information about anything else that I haven't covered that I've forgotten at AmericanRenaissancePageant.com. To get a hold of me, you can go to NicoleMillerMarketing.com. That's my website. Or you can find me on Facebook, Trinity Nicole Miller. And I'm online all day, all the time. You can message me, you can talk to me, and I'll give you any information that you need. As we get closer to pageant time, I'll be looking for national sponsors and local sponsors. But also, I'm not supposed to say this yet because it's not time, but you get a discount for coming on with me, you know, later on in the year. I try to, like, you know, waive your $40 fee. I pay it, and then I help you with your pageant coaching and things like this. So, but it's totally worth the money. You get a beautiful crown, you get a beautiful sash, you get a huge gift bag of wonderful gifts once you get to the pageant. We have events during the pageant that are taken care of, and we have a lot of really nice national sponsors that come on, so the prize packages are great.